Okay, so let's continue the video. Now, after we have gone through the data cleaning part where in Power Query, and then we loaded the data in Excel where we got the demand score and the economic viability score. And once we moved on from it, I want to show you how from each data set I got the top countries, like around, you can say this are the top 20 countries. Okay, so the top 20 countries according, so I've just made sure that the data set, like I get the top 20 countries. I've sorted it like from largest to smallest, and that's how I've got the top 20 countries in that. Okay, so every data set I have got the top 20 countries. And because it's very important, not just on the demand score and economic viability score I'm gonna rely, right? I'm gonna make sure that every data set I have the top 20 countries, and I have highlighted, as you can see, the top 10 countries. Okay, the top 10 countries I've highlighted it according to their values. And you see, somewhere I've highlighted the top 5 countries. Okay, so these are the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, top 12 countries. See how I've highlighted it, It's very important to know everything, right? Before analyzing, because you cannot just analyze based on one certain aspect. You have to analyze based on collective group of things, right? So that's how I've analyzed it. Now, the top four countries according to GDP growth, as you can see, is India is 8%, China is 5%, United States is 3%, Japan is 2%. So this is according to the GDP growth. Then this is according to population, as you can see. First is India. Now, you see why we have taken GDP growth, because when global health is already well established medical brand, right? It's a well established medical company which wants to expand. Now, obviously, when global health wants to expand, it's very important as a data analyst for me to understand. It's very important for global med health to to look for certain things. Now, GDP is super important. Having too high GDP is also not great, because it's good, but it's not great. You need to understand why. Because you see, a country like India, it's growing, right? So, if Global Med Health invests in India because its GDP is growing, and but at the same time, that is not just the one aspect that we'll look at, right? I will explain you all the three countries which I've chosen, but this is just one aspect of it. So as a data analyst, you don't have to see one aspect. That's why you see why I have done all the like I have highlighted 20 countries, 15 countries, 12 countries, is because I have to collectively think about all the aspects. Okay, it's not just one aspect. It's not just GDP, it's not just population, right? I'm just showing you ki, okay, this is how the GDP is, this is the population of the country. See, India is still on the higher side when we look at GDP. When we look at the population, that means it has a good chance. Where Germany is also great, you know with Australia is great, Nepal is great. All these things, all these, I have made all these charts, analyzed everything, so that I get to a final conclusion of which countries would be superb for global med health, right? So as you can see, I have top 20 countries with highest current health expenditure in GDP. So I have just four countries right now according to that, and I have selected just 4 5 countries because it was important for me to have three countries, right? So you see, in most of it, you see now which countries are coming. Now how I decided is, I see which countries are being repeated. Like for example, in highest current health expenditure in GDP, you see there's Germany, France, Switzerland, Australia. Okay, but in 20 countries with current health expenditure per capita, you see highest current health expenditure per capita, you cannot see any country from here. So I just skip it. Okay. Then 20 countries with hospital bed per 1,000. No, you cannot see any country here. Then again, you go to you go here. Top 20 countries with life expectancy at birth. Now you see here it's Australia. Here's Australia. There's yeah. So you see in the second part where top 20 countries with highest current health expenditure in per capita is Australia, and here also there's Australia. Let's see Australia is there ahead or not in other data sets. Okay. So yeah, I don't see Australia there a lot. So that's how I chose. Like that's how I've chosen things. Okay, this is what I'm showing you, but this is not the final one. There's like you see, I have just then done all the comparisons. Now you see, Germany, the GDP is around 440 billion, and the population is 84 million. Then highest current health. So this is I guess this is 4 trillion. I'm sorry, this is 4 trillion. Population is 84 million. The highest current health expenditure in GDP percent is 10.9. Then the highest current health expenditure per capita, like the income of the people, is $4,785, which is more than all the countries. Okay, or no, Switzerland is more actually. So then there's hospital beds per 1,000 people. There like every hospital has 5 beds per 1,000 people. Then life expectancy at birth, physicians per 1,000 people, population ages 15 to 64. So all these things what I've done is I have made a table. I have made sure that I, from all the data sets, I analyze everything and understand which countries can be great for global method. Okay, and I have actually made a presentation. I'm not explaining it here because I have actually made a presentation why I have chosen 3 countries. Okay, and I have already shown you how I have done it. I have just made sure that most of the countries are have uh, have like the similarities, or like it should has good GDP. It population should be good. Then the current health expenditure and GDP should be good, because it's very important, right? If there is good medical service there, then obviously more people are gonna use it. Then the per capita income should be good. The hospital beds per 1,000 people should be good enough. Then life expectancy of birth. All these factors, I have analyzed everything, and I've come to a conclusion of 3 best countries, which I'll be explaining in a presentation. That's why I'm not explaining here. Okay, so let's move on to that video.